And above all, our campaign will champion the founding principles of liberty, opportunity, and economic freedom. I don't shrink from competition. I embrace it. I believe competition makes us all better. And I know it's making our campaign stronger.
Mitt Romney's campaign now focusing on Florida after Newt Gingrich's decisive South Carolina win. But our next guest says he wasn't surprised at all. He called the Newt victory.
Joining us now is columnist and former speechwriter for George W. Bush, Mark Thiessen. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
We are good. Mitt Romney says he doesn't shrink from competition. He embraces it. How does he bounce back?
Well, he didn't embrace it this week in South Carolina. I mean, if you remember, a week ago, Newt Gingrich was on the ropes in South Carolina. Last Sunday, we were on this program talking about how Gingrich had been booed at that candidate forum that Huckabee held over his attacks on Bain. He had Rush Limbaugh, the Club for Growth, the Wall Street Journal going after him, and Romney had opened a 10-point lead. And look, a week later, he's the winner in South Carolina. The reason is because Mitt Romney didn't go after him. He had that conservative revulsion to the attacks on capitalism, attacks on Bain, and he didn't use it. He led two debates and let Romney back up off the ropes, let Gingrich off the ropes, and he came back and won it.
But was there another factor here as well, Mark? And you said it was Friday that you said you thought that Newt Gingrich was going to win this. Now, that's the day after that Thursday night performance of his at the CNN debate where he went after the media. And is that what propelled him in South Carolina ultimately?
Absolutely, the debates. Look, Romney had his T-Paw moment, really, when we remember when Pawlenty wouldn't go after him about Romney Care. Well, Romney failed to go after Gingrich about his attacks on capitalism. He had a chance to become the champion of free market capitalism against a candidate who was using the rhetoric of Michael Moore and Barack Obama to attack him for his success. And you saw last night he finally did it. He said that we can't use the weapons of the left and demagoguing success, but where was that this week during the campaign? That's why he lost the election. He let Newt Gingrich use the debates to restore his strength with conservatives.
So what does Romney say going now to Florida, where it does cost a lot of money to compete? Who better to ask than a former presidential speechwriter? What would you say to Romney about how you own this tax return issue, the Bain Capital issue? What to say to inspire voters?
Well, he's got to go after Gingrich and become the champ. What he should have done this week, become the champion of free market capitalism against someone who's using the attacks of Barack Obama. I mean, what's disturbing about Romney's performance this week is that his argument is that he's the champion, he's the best to take on Barack Obama. But here, Newt Gingrich used the exact attack that Barack Obama is going to use against him, and he was unable to respond to it and deal with it. If he can't do it in Florida, if he can't show that he can fight this fight and be the defender of free market capitalism, he's going to lose. He's going to lose in November, and that means he's going to lose the nomination.
Well, Mark Thiessen, great to have you and your perspective on. Always nice to talk to you. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Still ahead, a new Obama administration program allowing